All right, it's on you.
We officially on? All right. Let me pull this up. All right, once again, everybody, welcome to the team meeting. I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Brett Bridges, one of the thinkers that's also part of us in the business as well. So before we actually get started, I wanted to do an icebreaker with you guys. I don't know if who's familiar with it, but I just wanted to ask, has anybody been seeing the show called Password? Has anybody heard about the show called Password?
No.
Yes, no. Never heard the word Password? I'm not gonna lie, it's an old game. I ain't gonna lie to you. I heard that Betty White actually was one of the original people that was in this show called Password. So what it is in Password, what I do is you have to guess what the password is. I'm going to give one word and you have to guess what the password is. I'm going to give you one word and you give me the password, which is one word. And I'm gonna do it a little bit different. I just wanted to see exactly where people's head is at. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So who wants to go first? Tammy, I heard your voice. You want to try out first? It's simple. This is fun. Okay. It's an icebreaker. Just want to put it out there. All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a quick practice round. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna throw out the word. You get up to 5 tries to try to get it. What the password is. All right. You wrote it down. All right. I'm gonna give you an easy one first. Probably see if you get it. Okay. Cash.
Wealth.
Okay, that's close. Okay. All right. Second guess. Somehow it may be related to it. I may flip it and try to make it rhyme. Okay. First word was cash. Second guess. Value.
Asset.
There you go. All right, Miss Tammy. All right, Miss Tammy got it. Very good. Who else want to jump in? Anybody else want to try?
Sure.
All right, Ms. Rue. Let's go ahead and start this. I have a feeling you're gonna get this one. I just feel like you're gonna get this one. Brian.
Bean.
There you go. I just wanted to see who was gonna get that. I know that was an easy one. All right, last one. Don, you want to try this one? Come on, man. Come on, get off you. Come on, try this one with me.
Bro.
You got it. Text.
Scripts.
There you go. Real simple and easy. There it is. That's how you play Password. Play with friends and everything else. I just wanted to have everybody be able to participate in this. All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna sit there and talk about inside the business on the website. Let me see if I can pull it up here. AJ, are you able to pull up the website? Might check. AJ, are you able to see it? Oh, there you go. All right. So of course you are familiar directly with the website. If you are not, that website, once again, let me pull it back up. Mine is also going slow. Oh, okay. You can see it I can see it here on the side. Of course, the website is how to shift your income. www.howtoshiftyourincome. Brian has made this extremely special, unique, and simple for us. So for the people that have got in that are new, continue to be new. But now this is your chance to be able to understand exactly how Brian is able to make this so much more simpler. All right. So if you see here, you can actually see at the top when you first join on there, you'll see at the top where it says, I just got in. What do I do next? We reviewed the steps on here on step number 1 and referencing how the business is basically how to go about paying for itself. All right, so we're going to scroll down. Step 2 is when you're joining, go over your taxes, credit restoration, all the above, being to upload your documents. And number 3, here's when we actually talked about the text threads. All right. Brian, has everybody been, I hope everybody's been able to review the videos. The videos are actually very good, actually broke down a lot and actually showed you, how simple that the business works with him not even be able to talk to anybody. He actually is actually having somebody else that's actually doing it for him. But as you can see, he's actually laid it out for you. So it's that much more simpler for you. It's like the less you talk, the more they do, and the more they expose. So if you're able to watch over those videos, if anybody watched the videos, is there any takeaways that you saw on those 2 videos? Any takeaways?
Are you talking about the step 3?
Yeah, on step number 3, correct. On the 2 videos. If you watched it, is there anything that you took from the videos? Any feedback? Any notes?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
The 5 step. Okay, so the prospect, peak, and pass.
Okay.
The prospect, are just listening to see if they have a need or, if they have a problem. While you're peaking it, you're looking at solving the problem. So then you would pique their interest by presenting the information to them, and then you will pass it on. So after you pass them on to your upline, pretty much you just don't talk too much, because they're gonna try to always ask you a bunch of questions and everything. Because they, I don't know. They want to ask you a bunch of questions and stuff, and so then if you get caught up in trying to explain the information instead of just exposing the information, you end up saying too much, and then you lose the prospect.
Correct. He actually did break down like the 5 steps on there. Prospect, peak and pass, present, plug, and promote. He did sit there and speak about that. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else have any anything that you've actually, any other notes that you saw from those videos as well? Okay. No.
All right.
Okay.
I'll say a little something.
Okay.
Just one of the thing that is important is knowing the difference between prospecting and peaking. Right. So just because you're prospecting doesn't mean you need to peak. So when you're out meeting people, you know what I'm saying, you just have a conversation, get to learn them. You know what I'm saying? He gave us this neat little thing to use called form. Right. So you can actually just talk to somebody, learn something about them. Don't mean you got to solve their problem today. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean you got to talk to them about the business today. You just want to get their contact information. That's prospecting. Right.
Absolutely.
So know the difference between prospecting and peaking. And just to piggyback off Tammy, when you say pass is a lot of things you can pass people to.
Right.
You can pass people to the website, howtoshiftyourincome.com. You can pass people to your upline. You can pass people to the video. You can pass people, you know what I'm saying? There's several tools that are in your toolkit. So don't limit yourself to the one thing. You have several things to pass them to. And that's why we're on here, so we can make sure you know how to use those tools.
Absolutely. And for those that are not aware, as Ajaie also broke down on their form, I put it directly in the chat as well. Form actually helps out, as in form breaks down to, family, asking them in reference to their, where they're coming from and how many people in their family, stuff like that. The O is the occupation, breaking down what they do. The R in there is for, recreation. What do you like to do? What do you like to do for fun? And lastly, the M on there is the motivation. Okay, so that's also directly in there as well. There's definitely several tools to pass to, and form is one of the big ones. I'm not gonna lie. I actually came back from California recently, and I was actually out there with my boy Don. No joke. I didn't even realize that he was doing this while we were just walking around in California about to I think we got some popcorn or something like that. I don't know what happened. Somehow the guy was in line. I'm not sure how. I don't know if he stepped on his foot. I don't know if he said, "Excuse me." I don't know what happened. They made eye contact. And then from there, he said, "Oh, I'm sorry about that, boss. This, that, and that, blah, blah, blah." "Oh, where you from?" At that moment, I'm like, why is he asking this? I'm on vacation, because I'm not thinking it. It just didn't click. He saw something I didn't see directly in that person, and he went with it. Don, if you got a quick second, you want to break down exactly what you did in reference to form while we were there?
Oh, yeah, no, man. I actually remember that we were in downtown San Diego. I forgot all about that because I do it so often now. The biggest thing with form is FORM. But the amazing part about that is it doesn't have to be FORM. It can be MORF, or it can be ORFM. It you know what I mean? Like, it don't necessarily have to be family, occupation, recreation, and motivation. It's just making sure you ask all of those, right? Because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you're talking to the right person that's actually going to join your organization. So I was, we were standing in line to actually get some popcorn, and the dude just seemed cool. I'm a people person. When I'm out, I like to just meet people from different parts of the country or different parts of the world, to learn something new about them, or maybe I can learn something from them that'll be my next vacation spot or something like that. And so, man, the guy just started talking. And I started asking him like about his job. Like, hey, man, what do you do? So I actually started with the O. Like, I asked him about his occupation. And then when he told me about that, I asked him where he was from. And he ended up being from Bakersfield, California. And then I was like, man, what motivates you to get out of the bed every single day? And then he actually gave me the F when he talked about, his girlfriend and his family and trying to start a family and things like that. And so the conversation just naturally went from there. The thing that, I want everybody to get in the habit of is just asking questions, ask questions, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Brett, that's crazy. I forgot all about that, man.
I did it. I witnessed it full-fledged, full right in the face. And I was just like, why is he asking? I'm literally, I remember drinking my drink. Why is he asking those questions? And then I looked at him and was like, okay, I see what you did there. I see what you did. Okay, I got it. Okay, I see what you did. But the best way that he ended it after having that conversation, he actually ended it by closing it by asking his phone number. And he had a specific line that he actually said. I don't know if you remember. He said, "It sounds like you and I have." I'm sorry. How did you break it down, Don?
I said, oh man, it sounds like you and I got a lot of stuff in common, man. Let's see if we can create some synergy and alignment. Let's share contact information. And he gave me his number. I sat there and shot him a text right there, and then threw his butt in the text thread. So I just got him, and then I got him, and then as Tammy just said, I believe it was, I got him, and then I passed him right to something else. I passed
right
him to it too.
His man says it just like that: synergy and strategic alignment. And from there, got the phone number. I'm not gonna lie, I was in shock and awe. It was like witnessing a movie happening right in front of you. I'm like, it's that simple. And after he did it, from there he passed them on, and then sit there and set him in the three-way text and kept it moving just like that. So I just thought that was just amazing. I was always trying to feel like I'm missing a piece of the puzzle, but he sat there and I witnessed him put it together just like that, and didn't even know I was witnessing it. So make sure that you guys have that written down. Form, FORM. Like I said, you can break that down in any which way.
And let me just say this real quick too, Brett. Right? Because I've done it so many times.
Yeah, it's natural.
Now it comes off natural, but I've also been in a position where I've done it. And when I first started doing form, when we was learning it at Game Changer, I'm like, man, I'm messing stuff up. You know what I'm saying? But you want to know what's crazy about it?
What's that?
Even in my messing stuff up part, I was still getting people's phone number because I was always smiling.
Yeah.
Like I was always having a good time with it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, even in the times that I was messing up, they don't know that you messing up because they don't really know what's happening. Right. So you're like, oh shoot, man, I was supposed to put the F in the front of the M. Like no, man, you just keep on with your questions and stuff like that. And so it's just like anything else. When you first started, whatever it is, your line of profession, you wasn't the best at what you did when you first started. It took you some repetitions to kind of get that under your belt. And once you got those repetitions under your belt, now it's just kind of like second nature at that point. So the biggest thing, man, is a smile. Like
exactly.
Look like you having fun.
I swear, when I saw it, I was really shocked that he literally was like, all right, cool. And passed the number immediately right then and there. And I was like, I
thought you were, honestly, when you started talking about California, I'm not even gonna lie, I thought you was gonna talk about the young lady at the car station. Because
Oh,
we
yeah,
got
yeah,
the
yeah.
rental car, because it was the same thing, man.
You're right.
It was
I was
literally
like,
the same
I've seen
thing.
him do it on numerous occasions at a restaurant, just at random. And I was just like, and I'm figuring out what he's doing without figuring out what he's doing, because it sounds like just a general conversation. I was like, but I don't even realize he's basically locking them, you know, setting them up and knocking them down just like that. And that's how he's building his prospects, just like that. All right, cool. Now, also inside there, I'm not sure if anybody else saw that directly inside the videos direct on the website as well. Did anybody see the equation on there? E plus E plus E.
Yeah.
Minus E plus E plus E equals E. Anybody else see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there was a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 E's in a row. I'm not sure if anybody saw it, but I'm gonna go ahead and repeat them of what he said.
Yeah.
Expose plus education plus experts. Well, he said execution / experts minus explanations minus emotions minus excuses equals enrollments.
Enrollments.
I was like, I thought that was genius. I was like, so simple, but so simple, but so important. So as you just stated, it's just exposing them to the education and let the experts help you do the work, minus your explanations, minus your emotions, minus your excuses, equals enrollments. All right, so yeah, I just wanted to put that out there as well. All right, so I know I don't have control.
Hey,
AJ, are you able? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Are you able to go back to the website?
I want to ask everybody a question. What do y'all think he means by minus explanations?
Like we shouldn't be. We just trying to try to get their interest or expose them. We don't want to be explaining the business because, first of all, we don't know it like that. Second of all, we be telling too much information. It's like he said with the pizza, you got the pizza. I'm going to give you the whole slice of pizza, even though you only want 1 or 2 slices, but I'm going to keep shoving all the pizza at you. So, yeah. And
exactly.
You don't need that much information right now. So,
Exactly.
He said the less you say, the more they pay.
The more they pay. Exactly. I remember that pizza analogy as well. I was like, yeah, well, I got pepperoni, I got sausage, I got mushroom, I got all this you need. You're like, hey man, I just came in for cheese pizza.
Yeah, that's it. I just need cheese.
Exactly. All right. So AJ, are you able to pull the site back up to just so we can pull it up and see it?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So like I said, the videos are located here. If you have not been able to watch them, please take the time out to watch these videos. They are very informative, especially the one up under it, the 10 reasons why. So make sure that you check out those videos so you can understand exactly where we're coming from. So if you can, AJ, go back up to the top and go over to the text threads just so we can be able to show the examples as well. So as you see at the top, you click on members, and then the third one down, you see it says text threads. So like I said, he has made this extremely, extremely, extremely easy for us. So as you see, if you scroll down just a little bit, you'll be able to see some example. Now let's just click on the first one just so we can open it up to see what they're speaking about. 2 ladies and 2 homes. Now he put this directly in a format to say this may actually fit directly to this person. So as it reads, I thought about you when I saw this. I love how these 2 ladies didn't let a man, a boyfriend, a fiance, an ex, or a boo, LOL, stop them from buying their homes. We need to look at this. You got 6 minutes. He puts the actual video that he broke down on there directly at the bottom. So you can see by some of the examples that are on here, if it actually may relate to somebody.
I see Shayna Rawlings right here with a powerful, powerful testimony. Y'all get a chance to hear from Shayna. Miss Kim, I understand you and your ex-husband were able to adjust your W-4. What was the total after your W-4 adjustment with both of y'all?
Between the two of us, it was, yep.
Did you do any extra work and work overtime?
Not a day, hour, nothing. It was the money that we all.
He actually breaks down the info on there and gives a great testimony for each one. You see the other ones that are also listed on here as well. Money for all ages, from money makeovers to real estate. Okay, breaking generational curses with 5 figures per month, 250,000 in 8 months. Breaks down has the actual breakdown on there that you can actually use to copy and paste and send as a text message as well. Earning phantom money and daily pay. Phantom money. I think it's all loaded in here, and at the bottom has the YouTube selection that's on there as well. 3 pay raises. 3 instant pay raises. He actually has that on there, actually shows you how to go about what they call new money and instant pay raises. Has the link at the bottom. You also see up under there, debt elimination and helps credit restoration, showing people how they were able to get into the 800 club, credit score 800 plus. Has the link on there as well. Even told you how many minutes are actually on the video. Testimonies laid out, teaching their sons about money. I thought that you and such child, when I saw this, these two guys are using basic wealth principles to give their children a head start. They should have taught us this kind of stuff in schools. LOL. We need to look into this. You got 4 minutes and has the link on there. See, Brian has actually made this extremely, extremely easy for us, and it's definitely a wonderful tool. Now, as you see here, you see where it says Edify and Expert. It actually breaks down here how to go about setting up the text thread. Remember, we just talked about form and exchanging the phone numbers. Now, if you open up this first one here where it says text number 1, you see how it's set up in there in the parentheses, the prospect's name. I want you to meet such and such. He or she is like the Michael Jordan of, or Oprah Winfrey or Warren Buffett of our organization. Mr. Expert name. This is the prospect. Who would you like to take? I'd like to take advantage of our financial makeover introduction. Right there, you are adding them directly into the thread, and from there, that is when the expert is assisting us to take over. Now, if you scroll down a little, you can also see some of the examples, as well. But if you look down here, it says the actual reply. These are the replies that are coming directly from the that are in the 3-way call, that are not coming from yourself, but coming from your upline. So as you can see on here, they actually break down. Perfect. Nice to meet you. Thanks for taking the initial step to start your financial makeover. How soon can you watch? Can you visit the link? Has the link directly there. Shows the actual how many minutes are there. Click on it. They get done watching the video. All right. So let's go ahead and click on number 2. Nice. Once you've seen the breakdown, follow the quick instructions at the very end and text us back, so that we can schedule a Q&A. Deal? These are already easily laid out for you. Number 3 says, now we're cooking. Glad you had a chance to see the makeover. Did you like the experts helping you with your personal cash flow, or did you like the income streams where we help you to earn the daily pay, or do you like both? So he actually gives you an option on. It actually gives you an option on there for them to say, "Hey, I like the cash flow part," or I like to go about getting the daily pay. So you have the options of the two, or if they like both. Text reply number 3. Nice. Now you sound like the rest of us on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 meaning I'm ready now. Are you at least an 8 or higher when it comes to getting your makeover? Now, if they say, "Hey, I'm in," or they say 8, or they say 9, or they say 10, look, they're good. They're getting themselves ready. Now, remember, if they say, 7 or lower, hey, they may not be ready. But look, when you scroll back at the top, it'll actually breaks it down, the call to action. Text reply number 2 goes into the sign up. They say, "Yes, I'm ready. I'm in." And there you have it. Let's rock and roll. Click here and join. Here's directly the website, username. Text me 2 things once you see your MWR dashboard. Text me the keyword "I'm in," and then number 2, text me your username that you choose. I'll send you the welcome text and start the makeover. Let's set a short short-term goal of $600 to $2,000 a month. Deal? All right, let's go.
Hey Brett, let me jump in there real quick.
Yes, sir.
So on that text thread that we was just at, where it says, "Are you an 8? You know, at least an 8 or above?" If they say an 8, what does it typically take to get the additional 2 points?
Absolutely.
Right there. So if it says, anybody can answer this. If it says, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 meaning I'm ready, are you at least an 8 or higher when it comes to getting a money makeover? What do you think is going to get those additional 2 points?
Is it for everybody?
Yeah, for anybody.
I honestly think most people, you know, honestly are not going to be able to, you know, they'll say, well, I got to see it first. You know, seeing is believing. Well, absolutely, you'll be able to see that with you joining and actually having everything breaking down for you. It's either that, or they usually may go into saying something about funds if they're able to afford. Those are my main 2 things that I usually see when it comes down to saying those are the 2 points I probably need.
Yeah, typically what it takes for them to get, you know, those additional 2 points is they just need some more information, right? So they just need to see a presentation a second time to actually go ahead and gain those 2 points. So just in the event that you guys ever get somebody to say they are an 8, you know what I mean? That's typically what they're meaning is they just need to see it a second time. So you get them either scheduled on the next live Zoom or go to our YouTube channel and pull up a different presentation and shoot that bad fellow over to him and then circle back with him from there.
Hey,
absolutely.
And to chime in on that too as well, when they say they're 8, you know what I'm saying, and you ask them what do we need to get those additional 2 points, they're going to tell you what their hang up is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where listening comes in. You got to listen to what the prospect is telling you. So when he tells you, okay, well, I just need to know a little bit more about the credit. Okay, so that's that person's hang up. But like we said, let's get you to another video that might help explain the credit piece a little bit better.
Absolutely. And if they need to see it by example, don't forget, we also have the NWR testimonial page. You can go about us taking one of the comments off of there and actually sending that to them as well as an example to let them know, hey, you're not in this alone. There are other people that are doing the exact same thing that you're doing. There's a reason that they are here as well.
And when I say, like y'all creating y'all YouTube page, y'all, you know what I'm saying? All you got to do is mimic extra digit movement, right? So I'm my next step is doing the frequently asked questions that Brian did on his page.
That's good.
So create the exact same playlist. The only difference is it's just you talking.
That's it. Absolutely. All right, so yeah, you can actually see on there how he has actually broke it down for us to make it so much more simple, so much more easier. You don't have to explain as much. All you're really doing is listening and sending text message, and you setting up and knocking them down. All right. So quick question. Does anybody have any questions in reference to anything that we just spoke of directly on the website? Where to go? Any questions about the text threads, follow up?
Hey, this is our time to learn. So if you got questions, please don't hesitate to ask.
I got a question, but it ain't that. I lost y'all and I can't see you anymore.
Oh, we see you.
I know. You be looking crazy trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think I got a lot out of the videos too. A couple of them I was on there live when he was on there, when he did them. So yeah, because it's always good to get a refresher too sometimes, it's a lot of information to take in. So by constantly looking at the videos and then listening and then doing these trainings, I mean, it really helps to retain the information.
Absolutely.
Okay. How many of y'all watched that Netflix TV series that Brian told y'all asked us to watch?
I can't watch it this weekend.
Bingo.
You did?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So if I want y'all to hear one of the last statements that this NFL football player said.
Mm.
He's an NFL football player.
Mm-hmm.
And he went out. Matter of fact, it was one thing where he is talking to kids, teaching them about finances because he ended up getting injured and was getting no income coming in. And he was trying to figure finances out. So he finally took his finances seriously. So now he's trying to give back and he's talking to these kids. And what he said, man, he's like, the information that I've learned is priceless. So it's the knowledge that we're getting here that is absolutely priceless. That whole TV series is about people learning what we're teaching everybody now. So you just don't understand how far leaps and bounds ahead of folks financially, literacy. You know what I'm saying? With the education we're teaching here, we're light years above people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he started out with 1.6 with his contract, and then like a month he was down. He was down. Like, hey, because you figure you got to pay your agent.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam will take 40% in taxes. He bought himself a house, bought his mom a house, bought 2 chains, you know, and it was just like, man, as fast as you made it, it was going just as fast.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of money, but it wasn't.
I mean, $1.6 million in a matter of months was gone.
My goodness.
Yeah.
And then to get injured and not be able to get a check. Yep. He got injured and released.
Injured and released. So that's why they try to get those contracts for the guarantee. But if you ain't getting guaranteed, you see exactly what's going on.
Yes, sir. They will release you. That means no more paycheck, no more weekly income coming in at all.
No more.
Now what? And one of the things he said, he's like, man, all I've done my whole life was play football. It's all I know how to do.
That's all I know. Goodness.
So he's like, if I don't succeed at this, you know what I'm saying? You gave me this and then took it away. So if I don't succeed at this now, what am I going to do?
Exactly. I literally look at this business and actually say this. I say this all the time. And even when somebody even asks me, like, well, what made you do it? I was like, I think about it like it's the ABCs. Once I learn the alphabet and I know how to put these words in order, you can't take it from me. And that's exactly how I feel about the same financial education that he's giving us. I mean, Brian breaks it down and gives us the videos, gives us the text message threads, gives us the financial education. And on our behalf, all we're doing is exposing the education. It's like, man, like I said, once you get it, you can't take it from me. So take advantage.
You got to think about this. If you stripped Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, you know what I'm saying, Elon Musk, them of all of their money, Trump, if you just strip them of all their money right now, give them a few years, they'll have it back. Because they got the knowledge. You can't take that from them.
Can't take it from them. Exactly.
So the information that we're getting by having these little meetings is priceless.
Absolutely. And like I said, I definitely appreciate these meetings.
Yeah, you got to look at this and see the value behind it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, don't forget. Go ahead.
I hit on one thing, right? Don's saying is, you know what I'm saying, no 0 days, right?
Right.
So if you look at the numbers, right? If I'm prospecting people, you know what I'm saying, 100 people a day or whatever, I'm prospecting and putting these folks in text threads, the numbers are going to add up eventually. Right?
Absolutely.
So, as long as you are out prospecting, I might not put this guy in a 3-way text thread with Don today, but I guarantee you I had few people from last week that I'm putting them in text today. I got a few people lined up for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So who are you lining up to keep your bases loaded? So That's got to be some of the next training we might go into is these bases loaded.
Mm-hmm. That's when he broke down the 50, 15, 5, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. All right.
All right, dog. Well, I was gonna say, don't forget the video once again. I mean, the website once again is howtoshiftyourincome.com. Click on members, and then you'll be able to see there the text threads, and above it you'll see I'm new. What do I do? You can go in and go about watching the videos as well. All right.
Mhm.
Does anybody have any final questions or concerns, or before we finish with the night?
No, it was a good training. Thanks, Brett.
Yay!
Yeah.
All right.
We gonna get
y'all in
step
Vegas.
up to some training there.
Well, I'm traveling next week. Y'all traveling next week. So would it be the following week?
Yeah, we'll line up something for the after. So obviously we like to do we'll do a recap more likely from what we get convention this weekend, this coming week.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Don, you want to do the recap next week?
Yeah, won't be. Tuesday. I should be able to do it Tuesday. I'll be traveling on Tuesday, but I should be somewhere solid by the time we get together.
Okay. All right. Well, you man of the hour, man. Any closing remarks?
I'm gonna go ahead and leave it. I'm gonna leave what somebody told me once. One day or day one. You decide.
Who said?
Oh yeah.
Wise man once told me.
Got to make the decision.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, well, I appreciate all y'all coming out, man. It was great training, Brett. We appreciate
Absolutely. Good job, Brett.
Appreciate it, y'all. Thank you so much.
Y'all in Vegas.
it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No doubt. Peace.
Have a good night.